Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Another video inside of Gary's mod in VR. Where today we're checking out a really interesting map called GM Daydream. Now this map really captivated me when I saw it on the workshop because it claims that it's going for a similar vibe to sort of surreal video games and dream-like maps that we have already explored on Gary's mod. I think the game takes inspiration from LSD Dream Emulator, for example. So I'm interested to see just how surreal and absurd this map can feel. And I mean, we have explored some weird maps in Gary's mod before that play into that sort of liminal dream style of things. Looks like this might be similar, and this is where I've spawned. Looks very cozy. Like a little diner or a bar or something. That couch looks so good. Can you just imagine coming here, looking at the menu where we've got Info Player Start Juice, Davis Goober beer, my bad, for Silly Billies from California, Goobers 2. Alright, that's one of my favorites actually. And we got Creepy and Comfy Hot Chocolate. That is incredible. Hello everyone, welcome back to Gary's Mod. A reference to the librarian there. Love that. And we got 5 Pepsi. I wish I could grab one of these, but I guess instead I'll just chill here and wait for somebody to take my order or something. Well, been waiting long enough. Looks like that's not gonna happen. Instead, we're gonna have to maybe find something entertaining or refreshing ourselves. So let's take a look at this. We've got some photos. Looks like maybe a picture of some other restaurant or something. This looks like a construction site, maybe. Very cool. Okay, notice authorized personnel only. What's through here? Huh. Look at this. Right outside what seems to be a restaurant, we've got a weird garage, parking, warehouse-looking area. Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly this is. And that leads somewhere. We're already starting to be a little overwhelmed with our choices here. We've got a lot to look at. And it's weird how this warehouse looks kind of lived in. As if someone's been here and spent some time here. I thought that pipe was gonna lead somewhere, but no. Straight into the wall. Look at that light shining through that window, though. Incredible how good this game still looks. Here we are. Where are we gonna end up from here? Again, just more continuation of what seems to be a warehouse. Lots of graffiti on the wall and... Definitely leaning more towards the surreal aspect of things here. Reminds me of a map I played long ago on this channel. I don't remember the name of it. But it had a very similar skyscape wallpaper thing. I might have been GM Weird Dream, actually, or something like that. Weird Dream 2009, that was it. Oh my god! Did not expect to get jump scared by a horse. Hello there? Is this what the behind the scenes of the Truman Show looked like? Horse? Look at the scale and size of this room, though. Considerably larger from a lot of cramped places we've walked through there. Alright. That's a bloodstain. Oh my god. I forget you can wirelessly open doors in this game. This looks like it might be a reference to a video game, although I'm not sure which one. Gives me weird Stanley Parable vibes. Ha! What are you? Uh, what is that? You are 23 years old? Slightly off, but sure. Uh, look, God, look at the size of these chairs and this table. Uh, I'm not sure what that thing is. It looks very ominous just standing there, though. Okay. These chairs have been toppled over. Makes you wonder if something has rummaged its way through here. Can we say hello to you? There's a bloodstain on the ground. No, looks like this might be a dead end here. I can't figure out a way to, go up there. Hi, horse. You have any idea what's going on there? Horse is not much of a talker. Staircase leading up to a foggy room. And the stairs are not clipped. The librarian would not be happy about that. Oh my god! Welcome to the Nyan Cat hallway. This looks cool. Oh, that's tripping me up though. God, that is a weird experience looking at that, getting so close to it. Shall we walk through it? Oh my god. Oh, this does not look good. My eyes are not liking this. Oh, this is gonna be so uncomfortable to watch. Okay, that is a tall ladder. Shall we check it out? Here we go. Make sure there's nothing gonna be waiting up here. A dark, stormy sky above us. This almost fake Windows 95 looking grass here. Like that old style of graphics and a PS1 style of texture here. Continues there as well. But what is this? Oh, we've seen this spot in the photograph at the start of the map, didn't we? In the little painting thing that was hung up. I don't know, look very similar to this. It's over this way. Wait a minute. Oh my god! That's so cool! This looks like a reference to the maps by Pink Black. Stuff like GMOD places or something like that, if I remember the name correctly. I've played one on the channel as well. I know it's a whole series of maps, and I would love to explore all of them, but God, it is so cool seeing these references. Even the style of texturing here and whatnot is very much similar to that from the Pink Black maps. Wow. Tell you what, it is definitely a weird experience seeing this familiar design style here in a totally different map from any of those in the series by Pink Black. Looks very cozy though in a way. Just sit down, chill, and look at that water. Look at that beautiful flow on that from that pipe. Very relaxing and cozy. I guess it's the comfy aspect of the creepy and comfy that the librarian talks about, going from that weird creepy figure, the black silhouette thing, to this is somewhat jarring. Can we make the jump? We sure can. And that looks like a forest straight out of Silent Hill or something. Anything over this way? We see the inner workings of this place. There's windows there. Wait. Yeah, I thought I was losing my mind for a second. You can't see it from in here. But once you're inside, you can look out. Now that is spooky. Whoever could be back here observing anybody that's out there, and you would never have an idea from the outside. The glass only lets light through one way. Again, certainly is playing into that type of horror that stemmed from the feeling of being watched. Where are we now? Beautiful sunset outside. Look at the expanse of that sky. And this large seating arrangement just to look out and enjoy a meal. It is beautiful for sure. Look at these paintings, this giant stream of water running down. You know, it's weird how this map is completely silent as well. There is no music or other ambient noise, it's just silence. And I don't know how to describe it, but I kind of love that. It's that weird choking feeling of being alone and being watched and just having nothing to break that silence. It is oddly weird and somewhat comforting as well when you're left with the silence in a view like this. How incredible. Alright, a little forest looking thing, let's go through here. Almost makes me feel like I should shine my flashlight through these bushes. Make sure no silhouetted figure with a big grin is staring back at me. Perfectly camouflaged in the tall branches and leaves and tree stumps and logs and whatnot. Look at the way our light breaks through that fog. Is this... Oh, that is beautiful. No way, this actually looks like a reference to places from film, which is a map that I've played myself, but not on the channel. It is available on the Librarian's YouTube channel, but I've played it myself off camera. There's a very similar looking spot in that map. A movie theater. Look at that. The fog almost adding another dimension to the aesthetics of this place. The feeling you get sitting here, looking at that screen. The entrance being engulfed in the fog. It is an unsettling atmosphere for sure. Where does this door go? Another staircase? And that leads outside. It's like we've just arrived outside the movie cinema. Cozy, snowy day. Middle of winter. Looks so beautiful. There's a car. Maybe we came with family just to watch a film. Although looks like maybe we're the only ones here as well. It says Cyber Cafe up there, which is a bit weird, since that door clearly does not lead into a cafe, but rather a movie theater. But it is what it is. God, seeing all these posters just reminds me of old videos of like old GameStops and other gaming stores and whatnot. Just memories of childhood incorporated in this map. Alright, what's up here? It is the little room thing behind the projector for the movie theater. Wonder what film they're playing. The one with the little moon picture there. Can we look up? Yep, sure can. We walk through this area again. Almost makes me wonder if a weird feeling when I look to my right, just fearing that maybe this time I would find someone seated on one of the seats that I completely missed last time. I'm scaring myself quite a bit as I explore this map. Oh, that looks cool. Wow. Again, just add nostalgia and imagery related to children's play places. This one certainly looks like one that I visited as a child myself. God, that is so weird. The color scheme here, I can almost guarantee I've seen in one of the play places I've been to, and almost this exact same layout as well. And that's just such a weird feeling. I know all of these images and places are supposed to look like that, supposed to look familiar, even if you've never seen them. But there's a weird type of horror that comes when you realize that, wait a minute, I might have actually seen a place like this, not just the imagery playing tricks on me. Look at this. Oh! Okay, that pushes you forwards. Cool. Was not expecting that. How cool is this? Ball pit? Oh god. Makes me wonder if I move around in here, I'm eventually gonna fall down to something. Like that moment in GM Places from Your Dreams. That map I explored also ages ago. Where I think you can actually drop down the ball pit balls into a different area. Oh my god! Once again, it plays into that feeling of being watched, making us realize that this whole time the screen had also been fake. And anybody behind it could have seen through. Was that popcorn or soda thing there when I was in that room? Now, see, my mind is starting to play tricks on me here. I can't help but think that that camera also looks like a weird figure instead of an actual camera, which is, of course, most probably the work of my mind. And this bedroom, speaking of places from your dreams, this looks very similar to a little room we entered in that map. Of course, I'm ignoring just how absurd it is to have a bedroom behind the screen in a cinema. Well, let's go back where we came from. Close that door behind us. Let's take another look through here. Make sure we're not missing anything this time. Alright. Can we access the slide? Looks like we might be able to. Here we are. Whee! Oh! Oh! Speaking of fake ball pit, there's the enticing prospect of an exit, which I can almost guarantee will not do what it seems to do. Anything over this way? Look at this environment we're in, though. I think I just heard a sound in real life and that freaked me out. It sounded like the rustling of leaves. Okay. This looks very strange. Let's turn around. I'm a bit spooked by that sound I just heard. I think it was coming from my room, which is a little bit more spooky. But look at this. Going back to the comfy, we've got a cozy little house here. Never mind. I was gonna say this is a washroom, but I don't think it is. You know what? I love the interior design here. That is a massive desk. God. But I do like the arrangement of this little space. Wow. The sky view outside here isn't anywhere near as pleasant as the one we saw before. This one's just dark void. What's through the long corridor behind the washroom, if I can close the door behind me? Nice, we do have a toilet. Not missing out on any of the amenities here. And look at this, this leads into a classic pool space. And as is typical with every Garry's Mod map I play, we have to end up wetting our socks just to explore the map. Anything down there? Does not look like it. Okay. Out of the water we go. Right, that's the little house there, I guess. Tell you what, let's take a look through the exit before we go towards that corner. Two signs saying exit, misplaced, and also written backwards. Makes you wonder if that's a play on words. Clearly warning us of not following the exit. Okay. Oh my god, we're back here. How cool is that? The way we just looped back into the start of the map here. That is incredible. That's what we went through. And now we're back here. Okay. Looks like we've got that direction to check out. Look at this, though. Just this indoor, almost geological looking space. I don't know what the word for it would be, but a tree and kind of a nature reserve of sorts, but indoors in here. Whatever this place even is. Is that a face with blooded tears running down? The sound of snow beneath her feet. Look at this though, a massive building. I'm a bit worried something's gonna stare at me from those dark hallways up there. What are you? Oh my god. Was not expecting it to open. Tell you what, we go through the big building first then. That's assuming we can enter it. Huh. Does not look like it. Feels like I'm some sort of weird cave explorer or something, just entering an unexplored segment of a cave that no human has stepped foot into before. And that gate is locked up behind me. Look at these paintings. They almost indicate a dystopian future with whatever that creature there is. It looks kind of cute. Look at this though. Is that Minecraft? It is Minecraft. Again, I assume playing into the nostalgic side of things. Another weird silhouette, dark, creepy figure here. Speaking of, we've not met the dark silhouette we saw at the start again, have we? This also looks like a video game, although I can't recognize which one it is. This is probably just a reference to LSD Dream Emulator, I would assume. Oh, speaking of, here's where the figure was standing. Yet, we see nobody. Now that is unsettling. Do let me know all the references I might be missing with that poster and some of these paintings here. Do let me know what games they're from or what they're referring to, but where do you go? I assume where we entered? Entered the goofy rainbow hallway. Yeah, that's the staircase and that's where we came from. Cool. Now I do want to try dropping down here. See what happens. Now that you think about it, the bloodstain makes me wonder if maybe someone before us did the same thing. Leaving a stain of blood as they fell. I had to check underneath the desk. Now that is trippy. Can we make our way back to the... Oh, hi, little horsey. Forgot about you for a second. Been jump scared by that horse twice now. And that leads to the cinema, if I'm not mistaken. What about this way? Anything here? These don't seem like they open. And... this is where we entered this place. And that there should just lead... Wait, no, this is different. We've not been through here. Oh, look at this. A long staircase. Almost looks like it's been carved out into a sandstone hill or some sort of structure of this sort. It's a very long ascent, this one. Making sure I check behind my back. Oh, and that's a painting of VP Mall something. There's another Garry's Mod map that I've played that has a mall. I'm pretty sure it was a real mall that perhaps got shut down or something, and I've seen a Garry's Mod recreation of it. Very cool. Okay. Oh, hi. Now talk about surreal. Looks like something straight out of a indie horror game off of itch.io or LSD Dream Emulator, perhaps. Definitely weird and nightmarish. Oh, this loops back here. That is so cool. The way all these places connect. And this goes back to this section. How incredible is that? So just doing a no-clip run, and I have found this room, which seems to be inaccessible through any other hallway because it's just floating out here. But hi there. Looks like we found somebody. Pretty cozy spot to chill in and end the map, I guess. Can we maybe jump through the painting? No, we cannot. Well, as far as I can tell, that seems to be pretty much it for this map. It was incredible, just such a beautiful amalgamation of all the classic tropes of liminality and weird landscapes, surreal horror, and just a dreamy vibes and atmosphere that you tend to find in Gary's Mod maps. I think it was really, really beautiful, although quite short. Well, I hope you all enjoyed, and inshallah I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.